Hi everyone, today is Wednesday, May 4th. It's supposed to be posted tomorrow, May 5th. It's a little spitty, dreary kind of day, but that's okay. Today's going to be just an overall slow flow class just to get your whole body moving. It's just something like I felt like my body needed today. It was a little bit colder this morning, so I tend to tense up and try to hunker down. But sometimes you got to expand and get moving, and that can help you feel better in your body and your mind and spirit. So what you're going to need today is you're going to need a mat and possibly blocks to raise the floor up to you. So go ahead, we're going to start off laying on our tummies. Okay? So lay flat on your tummy. Stack your hands, take the elbows wide. Rest your forehead on those hands. Wiggle your hips a little bit just to settle on in. Hey, Mom. Hey, sweetie. And then bring your eyes to close. Let the outside world go. And bring your awareness onto yourself and onto your breathing. And my quote today is, once you carry your own water, you will learn the value of every drop. Once you carry your own water, you will learn the value of every drop. And simply put, it's never take the things you have for granted, right? Embrace what you have, be grateful, have a grateful heart like my shirt says, for all that you have. Never take it for granted. Make sure you tell those ones you love that you love them. Show them that you love them. You know, enjoy your homes, the fresh air you breathe, the water you get out of the faucet. Don't take those things for granted. Take a couple more breaths right where you're at. And then again, just wiggle your hips a little bit. Bring the hips back to stillness. And you're going to reach your arms down long. Maybe he's getting in here today. Reach them long, so it's full body stretch on your tummy. Stretch, 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 stretch. Stretch the legs down long, arms are long. Just like we do when we're on our backs. Keep breathing while you're stretching. And then exhale, relax those muscles. Pull your hands underneath your shoulders. Engage the legs. Press the tops of the feet down into the earth. Squeeze your tush. Pull your belly through your spine. And inhale up to a baby cobra. And then next, exhale, lower and down. And then again, inhale, baby cobra. Engage your whole body. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, baby cobra. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then exhale, lower on down. Wiggle those hips. Go ahead and take your right heel towards your bum. Reach the right hand back. Grab that ankle or foot if you can. Just give a little tug. You're just getting a quad stretch on the right. And then release that right foot, wiggle those hips. Kick your left heel towards your butt. Reach the left hand back. Give a little tug for that quad stretch on the left. Sorry about that, you guys. There's been squirrel all over our deck this morning. And then release that left foot. Wiggle those hips. I'm just going to slide the books up. Left always, you can see. Take your left arm out to a T on the mat. Palm facing down. Your right hand's going to come underneath your shoulder. And you're slowly going to roll off to your left side. Opening up the front of that left shoulder. The right leg can hang in the air like mine is. It can bend back behind. or you can even take that knee forward and rest it on the earth. So just getting a big shoulder opener to that left shoulder. Slowly roll back to center. Bring that left hand under your shoulder. Right arm goes out to a T. And then slowly roll up to the right side. Hey, Berkey. Hey. And then slowly roll back to center. Bring both hands underneath those shoulders, wiggle those hips. Then you're gonna press up onto those hands and knees and come all the way over. Take the knees wide, toes together. Push back to child's pose, releasing that low back. And the next inhale, come on up, tabletop position. Shake the hips out a little bit. Exhale, round your spine. Bring your chin to your chest, come into cat. And then inhale, belly low, chin up. One more time. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. And inhale, belly low, chin up. Come back to neutral spine, shake it on out, tuck those toes, lift the hips up and back, and you're gonna come into downward facing dog. Sorry, I'm just pulling my hair up. I meant to do that before and I forgot. So downward facing dog. Walk your dog out, bending one knee at a time. Just starting to wake everything up. And then rock forward to plank, hold it in plank. Squeeze your tush, pull the belly to the spine. And then exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, forward to plank, top of a push-up, squeeze everything in. Back to downward facing dog. And then one more time, inhale forward, top of a push-up, hold your plank. And then exhale, back to downward facing dog, walk it on out. And then on your next inhale, raise that right leg up in the air, three-legged dog. Bend that knee, open your hip. Straighten that right leg out, swing that right leg through, step it between your hands, and you're in your low lunge. Hang out here in your low lunge. If you want to bring your hands to your blocks, you can. Bring one hand up, one to the knee, both hands to the knee, or both arms up into full crescent lunge. Take a few breaths here. And then exhale those hands on down. Keep that left hand planted, twist, add the dragonfly. Reach, reach, reach. And maybe this time if you'd like to, you can tuck that hand behind your back. Otherwise, keep that right hand up in the air. Greater shoulder opener to that right shoulder. If the arm is tucked, bring it back up high. Exhale that right hand down. Step back to your downward facing dog. Walk it on out a little bit. And then when you're ready, inhale that left leg up into the air. Bend that left knee, open the hip, stack the hip. Straighten out that left leg, swing that left leg through, come into your low lunge. Settle in here for a breath. And once you've established your stability, you can take one hand up, one down to the blocks, both to a knee, or both on up into crescent lunge. Exhale those hands down, right hand stays down. Add the twist, reach up high, broaden across the chest. If you want to tuck that left arm behind your back, you can. If you want to keep it up in the air, that's fine as well. Inhale that left arm back up high if it was lifted. Exhale, drop that hand down, push back into your downward facing dog. Walk it on out a little bit. And then you're going to look forward at your hands. You're going to step between your hands and you're going to forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale again, flat back. Exhale, fold again. One more time. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Goal post those arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pull the belly to the spine. Breathe. Then exhale, release and fold. Inhale here. Exhale, rise on up. Reaching those arms out and up. Exhale to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Just reach those arms out and up. Exhale to your heart center. One more time. Inhale out and up. Exhale to your heart center. Close your eyes. Set your intention for today's practice. Blink those eyes to open. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, swan, dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale here. Exhale, rise back up, reaching out and up. Exhale to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. We're adding on. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and step back to your downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, back to center. Step that right leg through. Plant that left foot down to warrior two foot. Cartwheel the arms up into your warrior two. Reach long, reach long, reach long. Flip that right hand, take that right hand high. And then exhale back to your warrior two. Go ahead and take your hands and just grab opposite elbows now in your warrior two. You can stay right here, broad across your chest. And then we're going to come into side angle with our arms bound. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, come back to warrior two with the arms bound. Reach those arms back out to warrior two. Go ahead and come into side angle with your forearm on the right leg or on the block or on the floor, and reach that left arm up over your ear. So the first one is bound, the second one is not. Engage those legs, rise back up to warrior two. Go ahead and cartwheel your hands on down. Step that front foot back into downward facing dog. Walk your dog out a little bit. Then inhale that left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten that left leg, swing that left leg through. Plant the right foot, coming into warrior two. Rise on up. Warrior two pose. Flip that left palm, take that hand high. Side body stretch, reverse it. Back to warrior two. Now you're going to take the bind again, but take the arms the opposite way, the uncomfortable way, right? So if you go the more comfortable way, natural way, go there. You got your warrior two legs, and then you're going to hinge forward into your bound side angle pose. Come back up to warrior two. Reach those arms back out into warrior two. Now we're coming into a more traditional side angle. So left arm to left thigh, to a block or to the mat, reaching that right arm up over your ear. Take a few breaths. Engage the legs, come back on up to warrior two. Cartwheel those hands on down. Step on back to downward facing dog. Walk the dog out a little bit. Inhale that right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten that right leg out. Step that right leg through. Plant the back foot, rising back up to warrior two. Right here. Go ahead, straighten that right leg. We're coming into triangle pose. So hinge at the hips. You can reach to the shin, to a block in the front arm back of that foot, or you can reach the earth. Take that left arm high. Now reach that left arm up over your ear, deepening that side body stretch on the left. Take the left arm back up, traditional triangle. And then you're going to lower that left hand down. Take the right hand to the outside of that right foot. Framing that right foot, curl onto your back toes. You are going to step that back foot up about half the distance. Coming into pyramid legs, inhale, lift that back halfway up. Exhale, fold over that leg. You can have your hands on blocks if you like, or on the earth, whatever feels better. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Everyone should grab a block now. Keep that left hand planted on the block. Your body is facing forward, and or your chest is facing down towards the mat, and then you're going to twist and come into revolve triangle. Exhale that right hand down. Plant your hands on the mat or on your blocks. Walk the blocks of your hands forward, lifting that left leg up, and come into standing split. And then slowly bend that standing leg, lower that left leg back to the earth, back into warrior two, foot, rise back up into warrior two. Again, flip that right palm, take it high, reverse. And then exhale back to warrior two. Cartwheel on down, step back to downward facing dog. Walk it out a little bit. Inhale that left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten that left leg, swing it on through. Plant that back foot, coming into warrior two on the left this time. Straighten that left leg. Start to hinge at the hips, reaching that left hand to your shin, a block either in front or back of that foot, and take that right hand high. Reach that right arm up over ear, nice and long. Deepening that side body stretch on the right. Come back up to traditional triangle. Engage the legs, rise back up, come into warrior two. You're gonna maybe grab your block, you're gonna turn onto those back toes, set that back foot up about half the distance. And you're gonna keep your right hand planted on that block, twist and come into revolve triangle on the left. Exhale that left hand down. Go ahead and walk your hands or your blocks forward, taking all the weight into that left foot. And then raise that right leg to your degree. Maybe it's a little bit, maybe medium, maybe it's all the way up into standing split. Start to deepen that standing leg, reaching that right leg back on down to warrior two, foot. Cartwheel up to warrior two. Woo! Flip that left palm, take that hand high. Come back to warrior two. Cartwheel the hands on down. Step back into downward facing dog. And then drop to your knees, knees wide, toes together. Take a child's pose for a few breaths. Walk both hands off to the left, reach along with that right arm. Inhale back to center. Exhale off to the right, reach along with that left arm. Inhale back to center. Take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out. Come back to tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, walk the legs out. Then swing that right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten that right leg, swing it through to the outside of that right hand. Then you're gonna take outside of that right hand. Walk that foot on off to the outside edge of your mat. Toes go off, heel stays on. You can stay here in your modified lizard, or you can grab a block and drop down to your forearms on the block. If you want to go a little deeper still, you can come down onto the forearms on the mat. Take whatever variation you'd like. Come back to your hands if you are on your forearms. Drop that back knee down. You're going to kick that left heel, that back heel towards your butt. So I'm going to turn this way so you guys can see. So you're going to kick that back heel towards your butt. You can stay right here just like this, or you can add the twist and reach that right arm back. If you want to go a little deeper still, you can catch that foot, getting that quad stretch again. Release that right foot. Bring that right arm back around. Walk that right foot back to the center. Lift the back knee up. Step that right foot back. Come into your downward facing dog, only to rock forward to your plank. And then you can turn into a plank on the right side, full plank. You can do half plank if you'd like. Whichever variation feels good for you. Take a couple breaths in your shavasana. Exhale that left hand down, push back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten that left leg, step that foot through to the outside of that left hand. Okay, walk that foot off to the edge of your mat. Toes go off, heel stays on. You can stay on your hands. You can come down onto forearms on your block or forearms on your mat. Whatever feels good for you, but hang out here and take a few breaths. If you are on your forearms, come back to your hands. Take that, or keep that left foot there. Drop that back knee down. Kick that right heel towards your butt. So you're kicking that right heel towards your butt. You can stay right here, or you can add the twist and reach that left arm back. If you want to go a little deeper still, you can catch that foot, getting a quad stretch as well. Release that right foot if you have it. Bring that left hand around. Walk that left foot back to midline. Curl the back toes under. Bring that left foot back to downward facing dog. And then you're going to come into your side plank on the left. So you can come into full side plank on your left. Or if you want to, you step the right foot forward about a third of the distance. Then tilt both heels down. And then come up into side plank. Whichever variation you'd like. You go where you want to go. Slowly lower that right hand down. Push back to your downward facing dog. Drop down to your knees. Twist and reach that left arm up to the sky. And then exhale, come down, thread your needle on the left. Right hand can stay down, it can reach up, or it can tuck behind your back. Bring that right hand back to your mat if it was lifted or tucked. Uncurl that left, take it up high. Exhale, drop that left hand down, shake it on out. Thread the needle on the right, so twist, reach that right arm up high to the sky. Exhale, tuck that right hand behind the left. Left arm can stay down, it can go up, or it can tuck behind your back. Untuck that left arm, bring it back to your mat. Uncurl the right, take it up high. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, drop that left. Right hand down, shake it on out. You know what I just realized? I just forgot to do pyramid pose on one side. Sorry, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Step your left foot forward about half the distance. Grab a block. Lift up halfway and just fold over that left leg. Sorry, the mind is still a little bit, the head's a little bit foggy still. I'm still feeling congested up here. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Remove the block. Step that left foot back to meet the right. Drop down onto your knees. And we're going to take half pigeon now. So, you're in your tabletop position. You are going to bring your right knee behind the right wrist. That right foot goes behind the left wrist. Stretch that right leg back nice and long. And then you can fold down to your forearms, a block, bolster, whatever feels good for you. Do a sideways version so you can see. Take a few breaths here. On your forearms, come back to your hands. Go ahead and have a seat on that right hip, all the way on the right hip. Swing that left leg around. Stretch the legs out long, shake them on out. Continue to swing both legs all the way around to your back of your tabletop. Shake the hips out. And then the left knee is going to come behind the left wrist, left foot behind the right wrist. Stretch that right leg back nice and long. Again, you can stay on your hands like this. Fold down onto forearms on bolsters, blocks, or you can come all the way down onto the earth. If you're on your forearms, come back to your hands. Go ahead and dump off to that left hip. Sit on your bones, swing that right leg around. Shake it on out, maybe head it on out, rub it on out, whatever feels good. Then sit nice and tall in your staff pose. Feet are flexed, toes are pointing at your nose. Inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, go ahead and round your spine and fold. Slowly rise on up. Pull that left knee into your chest. It can stay to the inside of that thigh, or it can cross over. Have that right hand or right elbow, hug that knee. Go ahead and twist off to the left. Slowly untwist back to center. Go ahead and stack that left knee on top of the right. You can stay here just like this, or if you want to go a little deeper, you can bend that bottom knee back too. Sit nice and tall in either variation you have. With your legs, you're just going to walk on forward and fold. Slowly walk the hands back up. Take the hands back behind, rock back. Uncross the legs, shake it on out. Right knee into chest, can stay to the inside or it can cross over. Left hand or left elbow, hug that knee. Right hand comes behind and twist to the right. Slowly untwist back to center. Right knee tries to stack on top of left knee. You can stay here, or the option is to bend that left knee back. Sit up nice and tall, and then walk your hands forward. Inhale, walk the hands up. Take the hands back behind, rock back, stretch those legs out long, shake them on out. Go ahead and roll on down, lay on down. Pull the knees into the chest. Take the arms out to a T, extend the legs up to the sky. And then bend your knees one at a time into your chest. Lower the feet down one at a time. Stretch your legs down long. Lower your arms to a comfortable spot along your sides. And settle in for shavasana. If you can stay in shavasana a little bit longer, please do so. If you need to get moving with your day, start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Deepen the breath. Bend your knees up. Slowly roll to one side. Pause there. And when you're ready, come back to a comfortable seated position. Let your eyes stay closed. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thanks everyone for practicing with me here today. I greatly appreciate all your love and all your support. And remember, once you carry your own water, you'll value every drop. Do not take things for granted. Show your love. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may your minds be at ease. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Thanks everyone. Have a great day. Love and hugs from me to you. Bye-bye.